If you ever wondered what musicians do during the holidays, because you notice they're always touring and playing shows between spring and summer and early fall, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. So what's up, y'all? So Thanksgiving is literally days away, and people wonder what musicians do when it's close to the holidays. Obviously, if a musician's not touring or playing, or they're not booked up for a show, typically they're visiting family. I mean, that makes sense. Most people visit family for the holidays. But that doesn't usually mean that they stop working. A lot of us spend that time that we're not on the road and we're not playing shows writing. So today, I'm on my way to the studio to work on some ideas I had. I'm going to track them down. I'm going to make some demos. I'm not going to put a lot of effort into the demos where I'm going to try to get the tones and all that. I just really need to get a working rendition of about 3 or 4 different songs down so that I can send them out to the other people that I'll be working with and let them be able to play along to it, get their parts down, just get some feedback on what they think. But I'll let you guys see that process. It's not too crazy. It's not going to be too intense. It's going to be pretty relaxed. I will try to make it at least line up to a metronome. That way it's on beat, makes it easier. And normally when I bounce a copy of it, I bounce a copy to send out that has a metronome and one that's dry. So if somebody wants to play to it and kind of freestyle it in and out of the beat, they can do that. But if they really want to play along to it and have the metronome as the basis, it works out really well for parts where there's a feeling there that you can't tell because there's pauses in the sound, but there's no rhythm because there's no drums on it yet. It makes it easier for someone to follow along to. But this will be my normal day on what I would do leading up to a holiday. Writing some tracks, getting things done during the day, and then hopefully spending some time with my family. So let's get to the studio.
So this chair, my beautiful wife worked on this chair that she picked up. I honestly don't know where she got it, but it's a vintage nailhead chair, and it was originally like a bright red, and she redid it to this dark red from a studio, and I really like it. So yeah, I don't know where I'm going to put it yet, but I'm going to sit in it today so I can figure out how it feels when I'm playing guitar and doing things. So, just showing you guys. This is the chair. She did a great job. That's awesome. Alright, let's get to work.
So, for the demos I'm going to do today, I'm going to play through my orange Dual Dark 100. I'm probably going to attenuate it down to about 25 watts, so I won't be that loud. I don't really need to be for the demo. And I'm going to play through this cab. I really like the way that this cab pushes mids, specifically low mids, and it's really interesting, and I want to get a darker sound that I can work with, at least for the demo, because that's kind of where I think the music's going to go that I'm working on. So this combination right here, that head, that cabinet, and for microphones, specifically for this recording, I'm going to use my AKG 214. So this AKG 214, it's honestly not really like a 414, the bigger brother. It's kind of more like a mid-focused mic, kind of in a vocal range. So it's got some clarity to it, and it's a condenser mic. I want to use this to bring out some of the clarity that I'm going to get that might be a little bit muddier on that combination right there. And then also, to bring out some clarity, I'm going to run it in tandem along with a Shure SM57. So together should be able to pick up for my demo. And the reason that I'm doing this, which sounds like I'm doing a lot, but in reality, I know how to pair these microphones together to get the sound I kind of want. And even if it's not the sound I end up wanting, I know that I can go ahead and try this. If I don't want it, I could just re-record it and put the microphones that I want to try on. But at least I'll have a really high quality take that even if I do like it, sounds a little flubby, I might be able to keep it. So at least putting these on and getting a good high quality take I can work with in the future, or even layer potentially, if I wanted to layer and do a duplicate take and maybe use a different microphone. Which honestly, if I did that, I would probably just use a thicker condenser microphone, more than likely, or I'd be switching amps altogether. But for the time being, for my demo purposes, I'm going to use this pair of mics. So an SM57, pretty standard, nothing fancy, and a AKG C214 into a 76 Marshall 810 cab and a orange dual dark 100. These are the pedals I'm going to use to try to run through these demos today. I kind of want to give a baritone kind of feel, so I've got an octave OC5, and then I'm running into the King in Yellow by Licklarum Audio, and I've actually got that running through the loop of this cock blocker, which is a noise suppressor, so it can kind of kill some of the hiss noise that makes. Not that it makes a lot, but I just wanted to get it under control to get at least as much of a clean signal as I can going in. I'm going to occasionally turn on that Robert Keeley Halo dual delay pedal, and other than that, I'm just going straight into the amp. Oh, you know what? Before we even track, let's go get some lunch.
Well, oh, the button got stuck. There we go. Decided to take a break and get some lunch. Gotta fill up the bike. Luckily down here in Texas today, it's not too cold. I'll never get used to how fast this gas fills up. 2.82, you're gonna get a little bit extra in there. Luckily it's still warm during the day right now, even though it's getting down into the 30s here in Texas at night. Comfy enough to ride, and I got some good leather. Alright, let's go. Probably the most scariest thing when riding a motorcycle is when you're next to a truck or a car or something and they got something loose, and of course they're inside that cab, they can't hear it, but you're riding and all you hear is whatever that rattling noise is, and as a motorcyclist you immediately think, oh my god, it's on my bike, that it's you rattling. You drop something, it's dragging, something's going on. In reality, it's the car next to you. So for lunch, I am craving barbecue. I got some friends I'm gonna meet to eat that barbecue. Hurtado Barbecue is located downtown Arlington. As you can see, AT&T Stadium right over there. That's where the Dallas Cowboys play. And mostly lose. The big story I heard in the news the other day, I think, is the roof collapsed, or they opened the roof and pieces of metal fell down. Something like that. Something crazy. And I think something else happened. I don't really follow sports, so I'm not really sure. I think they fired someone big. Don't know if it's a football player or if it was the coach, head coach, the owner. Oh, I have no idea. Somebody that follows the Cowboys or football or sports will comment down on the bottom and let me know, because I honestly don't really know what happened, but I saw a lot of people upset about it, and they were like, F the Cowboys, essentially. So, something happened, don't know what, but a lot of people upset. I play music, I don't play sports, so I have no idea. So, funny story about where I'm at right now. I haven't been here in over 10 years. But over 10 years ago, I spent probably a year and a half to 2 years in this general 1 mile area. I swear, every day, every other day. I was writing an album, and I literally ate at the Mellow Mushroom that's about a block up from here. I ate at that Mellow Mushroom so often that I got to know the owners. I got to know all the people that work there. I was just in there, like, sometimes in there twice a day. I was eating pizza. I love pizza, and Mellow Mushroom is hands down my absolute favorite pizza. But yeah, that Mellow Mushroom right there is where I ended up eating all the time. Quite literally all the time. So apparently, I don't remember this Hurtado barbecue being downtown Arlington at that time, but apparently it's here somewhere. I think it's about another block over. What street is this? Mesquite? Yeah, let me go down another street. Somewhere. Oh, right here, Hurtado Barbecue. I was about to pass it. Let's turn around. And, you know what? Actually, I wonder if I could pull up in there somewhere. Perfect spot. Hurtado Barbecue. Heard lots of good things. Let's check it out.
But it wasn't a chick's hand, guys. You sound like a girl. Yeah, they were natural. They would play with us. We need to pull it with us now. Not those they look like skates. Yeah.
Well, that was a little bit longer lunch than I anticipated. Hung out with the guys from Southbound Twin. Had a good talk about some things they got coming up that we want to do together. So now we're heading back to the studio. Let's finish recording and tracking. Hurtado Barbecue, highly recommended. If you're in the area in Arlington, check it out. It was delicious. Alright, let's get out of here.
Alright, so that about wraps things up. It's getting late. I want to tuck my kids into bed. So I'm going to head back home. Spend time with your family. Thanksgiving's coming up. Don't just spend time with your family for Thanksgiving. Spend time with your kids and your wife, your husband, brothers, sisters, mom, dad. Spend time with everybody throughout the year, but especially this week coming up. All right, pull hard, play hard.
Thanks for helping us get the tent back on, Mom. Thank you. That's not what.
Yeah, buddy. You like it? It's awesome.